I was born 57 years ago. My father told me that I was a boy. Everyone told me you're a boy, you're a nice boy. But I felt something different. It was a very difficult ages in Spain in the 70s, 80s. To make a gender transition, it was very, very, very complicated. I would like to say that I took the decision to continue like a man. Really, it was not option, so I continue my life like a man. I got married. I'm the father of my children. I started to work in Accenture. I reached top positions like executive in Accenture, in Deloitte, in KPMG. Based on the criteria of the society and the criteria of my parents, I was a successful man. Under my criteria, I was very unhappy. Take the decision to be a woman from men when you are in that professional, social, and familiar environment is very complicated. But finally, in 2015, I took the final decision, and I did my gender transition. To live like a woman when you are 52 years old is not easy. But finally, today I'm the CEO of a disruption digital company. My social environment is almost the same. I will say that even it's more rich than in the past. I've been able to build up the woman that I dreamed in the past. I will say that even I'm really more woman, more successful than I thought any moment in the past. I was educated like a very typical man in Spain. I was educated to be successful, and successful means that you have to earn a lot of money. You have to get a very high position in a company. What company is not important. In order to generate safety for my family. It's the main difference. The boys are educated to protect the family, but based on those elements, economics and safety or risk. Woman is educated to take care the family, and it was one of the most important issues that I had to face when I started to live like a woman. The day after my transition, obviously, I was the same person. I had the same experience, the same knowledge, the same intelligence, but suddenly I was different for the other ones. Obviously, it's a result that I was not Henry, I was Eva. I was not a man, I was a woman. I have to adapt myself to a new life and try to understand what this new life was, and especially try to manage the new life. There were especially three changes. First of all, appearance. When I was a man, it was not important my physical appearance. My suit was sending a message of power, position of the company. Like a woman is very different. Your appearance is sending a message about you. The others one are creating some ideas about yourself based just in your appearance, but not on your position on the company. They are creating an image about yourself, about how you are. So I had to learn to use my appearance, depending on who is in front of me. The second one is related to my opinions. Like a man, I was an associate partner. So finally, in a meeting, if there was some different opinions in the meeting, finally I said, okay, I'm the boss, that's my opinion, that's the decision, please follow it. Okay? The meeting is finished, no problem. Like a woman, I had to learn how to manage this new situation, because my authority was not the same like a man. In order to generate commitment, try to understand, explain a lot of times what is my position, try to get the best from each of the persons in the meeting, and especially get the respect of the person, based not on my position, based on my opinions. It has been very positive for me because I've learned a new way to lead the companies. The third learning was about emotions or feelings. I had to discard a lot of learnings from my past like a man in order to learn that show my emotions, show my feelings. It's good. Like woman, I can express my feelings, my emotions. I think that is the most important learning. When I'm able to say I'm sad, I'm happy, I'm concerned, I can get a link, an emotional link with the other person. And if I'm able to manage this link, both the other one and myself are getting value. Emotional value, but emotional value is very important. I've been able to create a relationship between my teams where emotions are important. When they feel that they can express their feelings, their emotions in a professional meeting, our communication, our capacity to work together is greater than in the past. The man should be very executive, very oriented to target, without taking in mind the environment, the team, the situation, etc. Just this is the target, that are the actions. It's very adequate when you have a company in risk or in a dangerous position because you have to act very quickly, immediately to get results. Those women that in the past wanted to be successful in consulting, they have to adapt their management and the way that they act to the criteria for successful. Obviously, a lot of them was masculinized. I think that the option of the woman in the past it was just one option: to be like a man, to act like a man, to lead like a man. It was not wrong. It was surviving. I think that today the environment is changing and the philosophy of the company is changing. What I found is that we are putting a lot of pressure on the message of equality, saying to our girls that you have not accept violence, no submission, you are equal than the boys, equal on rights. I think that we have to do a step forward from equality to empowerment. That is not the same. We have to convince to our girls that they are able to be what they want to be. We have to explain them that they can be scientists, engineers, politicians, astronauts, that there is no difference, that they can. The second main actor are the women that today are successful in our position like executives. We, like role models, have to explain to the girls not our position. We have to explain what we are getting. We have to explain them that they are engineers, they are programmers, they are politicians, they can change the world. They can do something good for the human. Our concept of success, like women, is not only economic successful. Our concept of success is to do something important for the other one.
Well, first of all, I want to thank Eva for being a part of this important global campaign, which highlights women as icebreakers, role models, particularly for younger women who are starting their careers maybe in the professional world. And we are super happy that we could convince Eva to be part of this global campaign, because Eva is a trans woman, and this is something that is slowly becoming relevant also in the business world.
I think that the most important for women, and especially for young girls, is to see that some one of us we have been able to get the top levels at the companies, and to show them that everything is possible. You can get your dreams. It's like in a film, but in reality, having able to get the top levels on the company. The young girls must mirror on us in order to be sure that it's possible, that they can, that there is There is no areas where the woman is not able to get.
For me, a successful tech company, would be one who has two sides. One is necessarily have to improve people's lives in one way or another. It has to leave a footprint or something worth doing. That when you finish doing and you look at your company, you say, well, I have done something huge, something big, something worth doing, something worth putting my efforts on, because it has improved some people's life.
You can use just one word, each of you. In defining this new leadership, you have talking about creativity. I need 4 words more. Just one.
Human-centric.
Human-centric, yeah.
I think the leadership, collaboration.
I would say empathy.
The most important is that we name the digital paradox. In a world that is going to be absolutely technified and digital, the most important are the persons. And the most important is to create collaborative environments, to create partnerships, to take in mind person, and to be sure that your employees are satisfied, are happy, are motivated, and are committed with your success, with your target. The woman is more used and is more the capacity to see the future of my company, the future of the other company, and how to can work together for the future. The way that a woman is to face the challenges is the best one for this digital world. We have to use our capacity to generate relationships that we have been talking about the interview, to be sure that this society is more human, is more oriented to values, is more oriented to emotions, is more oriented to feelings. We have to work for a new world. Our leadership is absolutely key to be sure that this digital world is more human world, because we have to break the barriers between men and women. Maybe we have to reach a moment where those differences between leadership are not so clear.